go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? It's me, it's Alexis Maurice, and
your boy Trey Hollywood.
And welcome to another episode of the Weekly Lineup, okay? Where we're going to be discussing some of the hot topics that happened this week, or whatever the case may be. Now, before we begin, make sure that you heart this video. Go ahead and press that heart button multiple times. Make sure you share it as well. Invite other people to join us because we got some things and stuff like that that we need to talk about. And then we'll post this video later as well, too. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about today, first topic, we're going to talk about young Dolph, who unfortunately was murdered earlier today. This is sort of kind of breaking news. He was shot in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, while he was getting some cookies at a cookie shop that he's known to frequent. He was in town for his annual Thanksgiving holiday giveaway. Now, as of right now, there are no known suspects when it comes to young Dolph's murder. He was 36 years old. He has a son and he has a daughter. Yes, I hear. Now, I've never been to Memphis.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
What?
Memphis is a little hood.
I was just about to say that. I know some
people. My friend. Before. I don't know if you saw my friend who I posted yesterday, Brandon Montel, who was on the national anthems at the LA Clippers game. He's from Memphis. Yeah. So you know, talent comes out of Memphis.
Listen, we're not talking about talent, girl. We're talking about murderers. We're talking about
I've been there. I've been
there.
It is
crime. We're talking about all of that stuff that be happening in Memphis. They say Memphis is really ghetto. Like, it's really hood there. And I would have never thought it before. Oh, because it doesn't sound like a place that's plagued with murder and crime and all kinds of stuff like that.
You fly over Memphis.
I know that's right. Direct flight to where I'm going. No layovers or nothing like that.
No layover in Memphis? Okay.
Now, like I said, he was 36 years old. He had a son and a daughter. Now, the thing about this situation is young Dolph is no stranger to when it comes to getting in trouble and getting into altercations with other people. Now, back in 2007, during CIAA weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina, his SUV was shot over 100 times. They was trying to take his ass out, okay? And then later on in that same year in Hollywood, out in LA, if I'm not mistaken, he was actually shot then. Now in Charlotte, I think the person who was charged was someone by the name of Black Youngster. I think he's another rapper. He was the one who was arrested in connection with the actual shooting in Charlotte. Now in 2007 as well in LA is when he was shot. He was shot in his arm and in the butt, child, or whatever. Now I'm gonna say this.
That's freaky.
These people, when it comes to these beefs that these people have, like I really hate that he was shot and that he was murdered. I really, really do. Why do you think sometimes people who quote unquote make it, from out of the hood and they make it into the entertainment industry, whether it's music, athletics, they have a hard time sometimes struggling to get out of that life of crime that they may have necessarily grown into? Why do you think people struggle with that?
For me, I think that people are so much mentally into that situation or mentally still in that space. If you think about it, they often leave from where home and then they'll go somewhere and live somewhere else. And then they'll also often come back to that places. So people may, I don't want to say run away from the situation, but they leave a situation that know they're in and they come back and then they get killed. Typically where they're from, like their hood they grew up in. The basketball court they used to play basketball at.
Look at what happened to Nipsey Hussle. They murdered him right outside of his own place.
Exactly.
So I just think I hate it. I don't want to say it's sad, but it is kind of sad when these guys, they make it, but they can't sometimes seem to shake those hood connections or those connections with their friends. You're making a buttload of money, rapping and touring and singing all this stuff. But then at the same time, you still got your ear to the ground or to the floor when it comes to selling drugs, in your neighborhoods and things of that particular nature. But I will say this. They tried to shoot him 100 times in Charlotte, okay? 100 times. I don't know what young Dolph did to these people or whatever, or I don't know what he did. I don't know who he did it to or why he did it. But these people really wanted him dead.
They did.
And they were not going to stop They weren't
until they
going
had
to
him.
stop until they actually killed him. And
I'm like,
unfortunately, he met his demise today. That's right. Be careful how you treat people, what you say to people when you coming up the ladder. To be careful about stumping on people or whatever the case may be and shitting on people.
right.
You know, and he said ultimately they're just people who are jealous. But I don't care. Something happened. Something
Yeah.
has happened. And those people did not stop until he was dead.
Jealousy does not make somebody hunt you down for years. This was
That's
years
what I
ago.
say too. Like
You
these
did
people
something.
ain't
You slept with
jealous.
somebody. You slept with somebody's mama. You stole somebody's stuff. You not mama, somebody's baby mama or somebody's girl, not mama.
Right.
Could have been the mama.
Could have been
I don't
the mama
know.
too. You just never know.
Could have been the mama. Could have been the daddy. For all we know, shit. Who knows? Way stuff going these days. But my thing is, this is not somebody who's just jealous. Who decide, okay, well, I'm jealous of this individual. I'm going to hunt them down because this is years. That means they travel because it happened in Charlotte. It happened in your hometown. You're not even always in your hometown. So yeah, this steered from something that was a little more deeper than just being jealous.
So prayers to young Dolph, out to his family. I do hope that, you know, someone says something or someone can give some type of information about this. Young man had he had that good song, Cut It.
Yeah, he was featured on it.
Who he was, but
your price is way too high. We need to cut it. That was him. He was on that song.
So prayers up to him, and I hope they do find whoever shot him or whatever. And I pray. I did see some footage that was circulating on Facebook about people who are out there. I pray to God nobody recorded this happening, because we don't need to see no footage now.
Yeah, but you know people don't want to see it.
Media. Now we were talking about, of course, young Dolph and how he was in Charlotte, North Carolina. His SUV was shot over 100 times. Let's stay in Charlotte, okay? Because this is some ghetto food. I don't know what's going on between.
Why you think I left Charlotte?
DaBaby and DanniLeigh, or DanniLeigh, whatever you call her name, whatever.
The baby mama. Baby mama.
What in the baby boy, Ghetto, Jody, whatever the hell is going on, the two of them got going on? Have you been following this story?
You can't help but follow it. It's on every fucking thing.
Yes.
DaBaby is ignorant. I've always said he's been ignorant. You know.
Why do you feel he's ignorant?
I mean, why? Maurice, since he's been famous, since we've known of him, he's done nothing but ignorant things.
But you know what? Regardless of what he does,
I don't know why. You like him.
I don't know why.
You like him.
It's just
even he bashed the gays, and you one of them homosexuals that I know.
I'm not homosexual.
That still like the motherfucking DaBaby, and he talks shit about the motherfucking homosexuals.
Well, listen, let's get into what is taking place. It's just something about him. He got a lot of swagger, in my opinion. He has a lot of swagger. But let's talk about it. So over Sunday night, it was I don't know. He went live, and he was laying in the bed with DanniLeigh. Now, DanniLeigh is also an R&B artist, so she's a singer. She can't sing, in my personal opinion, but
she sings?
Does? Yeah, she's a singer. She had a song apparently that was kind of popular. But who are me to judge? I am not judging. But they recently had a baby. I think about.
Maurice, is she a vocalist? Is she a vocalist?
She's not a vocalist. But so he went live because they were having an argument or some type of altercation or whatever the case may be. So he claimed that he went live to protect himself. Okay. They got into an argument. He basically, DaBaby is saying that him and DanniLeigh is not in a relationship, that she was his side piece who basically just had a pregnancy and she got pregnant, and he wants her to leave. She was in his house and he wanted her to get out of his house. Okay. Now she's of course is arguing and saying otherwise. Well, I'm your baby mama or whatever. Me and you basically have been together. I'm not your side chick. I got clothes in your closet. Matter of fact, I got my own closet or whatever the case may be. So it just turned into like this big public display of buffoonery on social media. Yeah, it is. So what did you, when you first heard about, saw everything that was taking place, what did you think about it? So what?
A part of me at first thought that it was kind of like a, can you hear me?
Yeah. You stopped for a minute. You just kind of looked like.
So part of me at first thought that it was kind of like just a publicity stunt, or maybe it was just something that he was being petty and being funny. Because I actually saw the live when it went live, and I was like, oh, he's just being, playing jokes or whatever. But I just feel like this is another product of young stupid. I won't even say love. Just young, stupid people.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the reel the other night, and it was talking about I think is that her name Lonnie? Yeah, Lonnie.
Lonnie
She
Love.
mentioned how she mentioned that's why you should always have women. She said, "I'll speak for women. Always have your own stuff because if things like this happen." I think for anybody, if you're ever in a relationship or in a situation, and you should always be able to provide for yourself or be able to do what you do for yourself. I just think that, and I'm gonna stand by what I say. I'm gonna stand by it. He's ignorant. He's always been ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that actually he's done since I've seen him as a celebrity has been something that's been logically smart. He's always done something that's stupid. Nothing is logically smart. Maybe making money is probably the best thing that he's made that's logically smart, but no. I just think that
why do you think people are so quick to put their business out on social media? Like they're so quick to go live. Now, mind you, I get what he's saying because sometimes people can be vindictive. Some women, I ain't saying all y'all women, but some women can be a little vindictive and make up stories like, oh, he beat me or he did this or he did that. So I understand the logic of him recording the altercation, but him actually going live, I thought that was kind of stupid. Why do people always want to go run to social media and tell what happened? Tell what's sharing all their business, because a lot of times we don't know what's going on between y'all. Yeah, we may see y'all posted up on social media kissing and loving and hugging and hunching and all that stuff, but ultimately we don't know what goes on in the inner workings of y'all relationship. Why do people jump on social media and do that?
Who hunching?
Well, just people in general. Not just with them, but just anybody, period. Why do they always want to run to social media and air out the indiscretions in their relationship?
I think people have got so much into the mind frame of that we live in a social media world. Mm-hmm. We think about people when people are being killed. Mm-hmm. Let's just say by law enforcement. We instantly go to social media, go to live so they can see it or record it so you make sure you got proof. One thing, for example, that bothered me today, I saw a lot of people who were tweeting and posting things about when young Dolph died, when he was murdered. One thing that bothered me, because like you say, why do people go to social media? Monica, for example, she posted pictures of her and him. Mm-hmm. She went as far as to posting things, the last conversation they had, which was yesterday. She literally had to screenshot her call history to show that she FaceTimed him last night.
Everybody wants to be connected.
Everybody wants to be in some type of way connected, and you have to put it to social media. I was like, Monica, what was the reason?
Relationships, though, like
that's what I'm saying.
Because get into an argument, why you got to go to social media with that shit?
That's just the world we live in now. We could media, just like we were watching television shows. Mm-hmm. What we doing? We tweeting about it. When we used to watch Scandal, when Scandal was on, oh, this shit right here pissing me off, blah 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 blah. when we watch Real Housewives of Potomac, we tweeting about.
But that's why, and I always say this. This is why you have to be careful, like with your friends, in relationships and stuff like that, and then they get into, an altercation or they get into an argument, they break up, and then they come run and talk to you and confide in you. You gotta be careful because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be coming to you crying. I'm gonna be there, lay on my titty, get some wine, bitch. Let's go out, let's have fun, let's turn up. And then the next night, they're gonna be right back over there with that particular person. Yep. Let me ask you a question. Now, DanniLeigh did just have his baby. Do you think he was wrong for asking her to leave his premises? Because according to him, he said that she does not belong there. He never asked her to come there. She just came there on her own, or whatever the case may be. But since he wants her gone, basically, I'm done with her. I'm gonna need for you to leave. He's expecting her to leave. Do you think he was wrong for asking her to leave, especially since she just had a baby, his 3-month-old baby?
So I have 2 sides to that. Mm-hmm. If she was not invited, or if he didn't even know she was coming, if she just showed up, one, that was stupid. You don't just show up to somebody's house. Mm-hmm. You don't just show up to somebody's house.
Which is a lie.
You don't just show up to somebody's house. You send a text, send a kite, make a phone call, something. But he was Morse code. Something. But yes, he was definitely wrong for trying to put her out. Not just only because it was just her, but because she had the baby with her. So that again goes back to what I said about him making the most idiotic decisions and nothing that was actually smart.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I do feel like it was dumb. And to me, I made it seem like he was even dumber by going on live and actually making it known that he was trying to put her out of the house when she has the
Right.
baby with him. Which you don't know the baby was actually there, because I don't even remember seeing the baby in her live, but the baby might have been there.
Well, I think that was part of her problem, because I guess she didn't want her baby to be debuted that way, but he went live too at one point with the baby in his arms, so the whole world got to see. You know, everybody want to do these face reveals and all kinds of stuff like that when it comes to
social media.
To give it some context, now she's from the DR, Dominican Republic, so she was back home getting ready to have the baby, or had the baby, and so he flew there to see DaBaby or whatever. Oh,
the baby.
Yeah, DaBaby went to the DR to see DaBaby. So as he was leaving, she came to him and basically said, you know, she's been having some problems with her family, and she just don't want to be here with them with the baby. So basically, can I come back to Charlotte with you? His assistant told him, don't leave your baby here. So guess what DaBaby did? He took DaBaby and DaBaby mama back to Charlotte with him. So that's why she was at his place. Naturally, I guess he's just not into her anymore. He tired of that same, you know, cool cat. He wants something new. It's over. Get your shit and get out. But I think it was kind of corny of him to want to kick her out. Like, you got enough money, dude. If she
do it like it's your day
right now.
But he tried to send it to the hotel.
Who wants to be in a hotel with a newborn baby?
I'm pretty sure he would have sent it to a nice hotel, you know, not like a Motel 3.
It's his spot. I totally agree. It's his spot. But I think that he should not have.
He should have went live.
Put that extra stress on her.
He should have went live.
Now, her family has jumped in. Her brother has jumped in, too.
The brother, yeah.
So what do you think about old light-skinned Trey boy?
I want to see it. Now, this need to be on social media or on TV.
It is.
They need to go ahead and put this shit on live TV. Let us go ahead and see them box it out.
Right. Exactly.
I feel like it's a publicity stunt. I feel like the brother. I feel like the brother is an actually aspiring boxer.
Right.
You know, there's a scheme that DaBaby set up to come back to us
with the bullshit.
Yes. So he's an aspiring boxer, and what he's doing is he's setting this whole matchup so he can become a boxer. And I ain't stupid. That's what it is.
Listen, capitalize and maximize off the moment. I ain't mad at him or whatever. Now, but you don't think it was wrong that he jumped in, right? I don't think it was wrong, because that's his sister. And you ain't talking about my sister, talking trash about my sister. I'm going to stand up for my sister. You know, now, so just to kind of update, now she has been charged. I don't think she's been arrested, but because maybe she has the new baby, they have basically served her and charged her with assault, I think simple assault and things of that particular nature, because he claims that she assaulted him. Or whatever. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think men are wrong for pressing charges or hitting a woman back when she continuously put her hands on him? Do you think that's wrong for men? If a man is saying, stay away, back up, leave me alone, because I don't want no confusion. This is what DaBaby was saying. Now, if I hit you back, we're going to have a whole nother conversation. But I'm trying to remove myself from this escalated situation. But if a woman keep coming back and she keep tagging your ass and slapping you and hitting you, is it wrong for the man to then hit her ass back? What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's wrong? It is wrong. A man should never put his hands on a woman. If you are in a situation, if you're in a situation where a woman is putting her hands on you, walk away. Get in your car.
But you know how these women is.
No,
these
I don't care. I don't care, Maurice.
Be coming after. She was doing it on the live. So if somebody keep coming in my face, hitting me, tagging me, or whatever, you don't think it's right for the man to knock her ass out?
No, it is not, Maurice. It is not right for a man to put his hands on a woman. If anything, if you got a sister, call your sister. You got a cousin, call your cousin.
I agree with that.
A man should not put his hands.
She would lay some ass out.
Right. Exactly. That's how my sister is. She's overprotective about her little brother. And if any situation where a female, I'm not gonna put my hands on a female. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait.
Okay.
Now, if my sister is in a situation where she's getting jumped by a female, I'm jumping the fuck in.
But that's still putting your hands on a woman.
No, that's completely different. You said if I'm in a situation where a girl keep hitting me,
but you're still putting your hands on a woman.
This is different, Maurice. This is different. If
what
my
y'all
sisters
think?
get
y'all
jumped,
come in and tell us what y'all
yes,
think.
please tell me what you think.
Is it okay for a man to defend himself against a woman if she's constantly coming at him and hitting him over and over again? My old teacher, Miss Hines, I never forget it. Vivi Reed School in Columbia, South Carolina. And when you went to Vivi Reed, you was upper echelon. We was old, but
the ghetto country. The ghetto country. Yeah, the ghetto country, yeah.
They said, Miss Hines, the first rule of her class, Trey, was to keep your hands, feet, and objects.
She didn't say other stuff?
Hands,
what about other stuff?
And objects.
What's the object?
To yourself.
Like a pencil?
Pencil. It could be a thermometer. I don't care what it is. Put your hands, feet, and keep
a thermometer
object to yourself. And that's a golden rule that has like been instilled in my head since I was a little kid. Keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. Now, if a man keep telling you, if he gives you power, warning shot, or whatever the case may be, and he keeps
wait, what's a warning shot? Pop you back?
A warning shot is just a move out my way. I ain't talking about an actual pow, warning shot. But I'm talking about if he is telling you to leave me alone, I'm trying to remove myself, and you keep coming at me, and you start throwing stuff at me. Oh, I don't know, y'all.
No, I'm not. You still should not put your hands on a woman.
I might push your ass.
So let me ask you a question. When Beyonce, Solange, and Jay-Z was in that elevator, you saying Jay-Z should have hit Solange back because she was swinging on him?
If he kept telling her,
yes or no?
If he kept telling her to stop, leave me alone, she kept coming. If he shoved her just a little bit, just shove her, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You're not going to keep hitting me. You're not going to keep.
Let me tell you something. I've been in relationships where I've had ex hit on me, and I've never hit them back.
You know, that's one of my questions that I have here. Like, have you ever been in a domestic violence?
I have been in a domestic relationship before. I've been in a relationship before where I've had an ex who actually get mad and hit me. But my thing was it was either.
Well, did you hit his ass back?
I either pinned him down, either against the bed or the wall, or I hit him in his chest.
So you hit his ass back?
Never in his face.
Why not?
Because
when you put your hands on me, everything on your body is subject to my wrath, bitch. I'ma slap you. I'ma stab whatever. You're not gonna hit me. You're not gonna do that, Trey. I'm sorry. And
but I mean,
should have tagged his ass in the goddamn head, talking about you not hitting him in his face. Why? Why not? But I'm not making light of your situation. I apologize.
Okay.
Carry on.
Clearly, you're not.
Ain't no man gonna be hitting on me. Absolutely.
No, I mean, like I said, it's just different. It's different. It's like the men I've dated have been smaller than me, so it's just.
So how did you, if you don't mind me asking, without not going into great,
no, that's fine.
How did you get out of that situation?
Well, so the one where I was in a domestic was when I was in college, and he was much older than me. I was in Raleigh, and I didn't have a car, so he would just come pick me up or whatever the case may be.
Or he used to come scoop your little ass up.
Yeah, he used to come scoop me up or whatever. But like it got to a point where he was kind of like really aggressive and really controlling. And then when I wanted to do stuff, it was like no, and then he started hitting me. And then I think it was one time it was kind of like I was kidnapped. I was really kidnapped. I literally had to turn on my acting skills, bawling, crying.
Acting skills, bitch. What about your fighting skills? Not that much. What you mean?
I was afraid. Skills? Listen to me. I was afraid.
You a real white woman.
Listen, Linda. I was afraid. Okay.
Talking about he told his acting skills.
I looked at his eyes and
what
I saw
your defense mechanisms, bitch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was afraid. I was petrified. But I turned on these skills. Told him something had happened when my father needed me back. Blah 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 blah. He took me back to like where I was living at, and then I told my friends because my friends are the one who introduced me to this crazy motherfucker, and then they jumped him, and I never heard of him again.
Well, did you help them jump him?
They actually did it when I was in class. So no, I didn't.
But
I didn't.
listen, you ain't even get a lick in, Trey? Oh, hell.
No, I didn't. It's okay. I
Oh,
don't
no, it
mind.
ain't.
I don't
Bitch, no,
mind
it ain't.
telling you
If
that.
any of my friends know I'm not riding down, bitch.
But that's
All you gotta
different.
do,
That's completely different. That was like
me,
over
me
how many
and
years ago?
me and one of my best friends, we ain't even got to speak. All I gotta do is look.
I was
That
19 years
look.
old.
All I need is that look. Bitch. All right, bitch, let's go. Let's ride
Well,
out.
I'm
Let's go.
a whole different person now. So trust and
Who we about to
believe.
fuck up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know that.
You probably deserve an Oscar for your performance that you was giving, girl. Talk about you was petrified. That grown ass, I'm gonna fight his ass back. Let's talk about one more relationship, and then we're gonna have to cut it off or whatever the case is. It's been really, really cool. Stevie J and Faith. Now you guys know Stevie J. Stevie J, of course, is
Jocelyn Hernandez, baby
daddy.
Do it like it's your day, baby. Do it like it's your day.
Reality star, of course, back in 2018 or 19, he married Faith Evans. You know, everyone knows, R&B princess Faith Evans or whatever. She was actually married. She was married to Biggie Smalls or whatever, the widow of Biggie Smalls or whatever. But back in 2018, they surprised the world by announcing, hey, we got hitched in Vegas. So they've been married for 3 years, but recently, Stevie J he filed.
Apply. What, you get a new job?
Right. He filed for divorce or whatever. And he's basically stating and insinuating that Faith has been unfaithful to him, that she has basically been cheating on him. Do you think this is a real situation, or do you think this is also just a publicity stunt?
So let me tell you what they're really trying to do, because I had got a phone call from somebody who knew somebody who had knew somebody. All Stevie J and Faith Evans, all Stevie J and Faith Evans are trying to do is get a reality show called Stevie and Faith. And
but
that's how that
part of the Love and Hip Hop world. He's
already
part of the Love and Hip Hop world.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and that's why he's trying to get back into it, because you know what, he needs a check.
Yeah, because he wasn't on this season of Atlanta Love and Hip Hop. I think LA is coming up. But
he's trying to get a check. And Faith trying to put out another album, and he want to produce it. See, the whole argument really is that she wants to put out an album, and he want to produce, and and she ain't trying to have him produce, and so she going to produce, work with somebody else, and he think that she's sleeping with him. That's why she want to. It's a whole ordeal.
I think it's a scheme that Todd set up to bring us back.
Absolutely.
Shit, basically.
Shit. Todd might be producing it.
I think it's kind of weird that it's ironic that he's accusing her of cheating when all he's known for is dogging these women out all the whole time he was on Love and Hip Hop. That's what he was known for. But I guess he was trying to be on the straight and narrow. I never bought their relationship from the beginning. It seemed like two unlikely pairs coming together. They do say opposites attract, but I never was interested in it. So we'll see. We'll see if they gonna end up getting back together, as well as DanniLeigh and DaBaby. Although DaBaby is saying that DanniLeigh was never ever his baby.
A side piece. My thing is I'm trying to figure out, in order to have a side piece, you have to have a main.
Right.
So where's this main at when you was on live with your baby mama?
I think the main girlfriend is the main bitch or whatever is
the main woman.
The main woman. I couldn't get it out.
I don't know why you.
I think the main woman is his other baby mama, because apparently her and her got to the arguing on social media, going back and forth with each other as well too.
Wow, so they bumping titties. Okay.
It's toxic. Like, all of this stuff is toxic. Everything with DaBaby is toxic. I like him as an artist. I love his music, but he has a lot of toxicity that surrounds him. And I'm gonna need,
You buy his album?
I stream it. It's downloaded on my devices.
Oh, it's downloaded on your devices?
Yes. I'm not buying anything if I'm paying per month for streaming service. What I'm buying it for? Bitch,
okay.
Or whatever. He already got enough money. But I like him. I like his swag, but it's always something with him. He
every month
bashing the gays, and he fighting people and breaking noses and shooting people in Walmart, murdering people. It's just a lot that be going on with DaBaby. And I'm gonna need for him to really get it. I saw him really trying to have some constraint with this situation with that girl, but I think it's just so corny for him to have gone on live to
I'm
put
glad
all
that it
their
happened. Well,
business out there like that. I just think that's so corny.
I'm not glad that it happened, but it seemed like it took a lot of distraction and stuff off of Will and Jada. So we're gonna let them get that attention of the toxic relationships right now, or baby mama and baby daddy relationships.
Guys, we want to thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Weekly Wine-Up. We will hope to
Maurice,
see
can you do me a favor?
What?
Next week, can you have a bottle of wine? Y'all
Yes, so I was just going to say, so next week is the third Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So I would love for all of you to come on. Me and Trey are going to get together. I have my bottle of wine there. See, you're the only person. Why did you have to bring that up? Ain't nobody asking you about
only me.
Where's your wine?
I should.
As
a genuine co-host, I should be the one to bring it up because nobody's comments shouldn't bring it up. But the good thing about it is next Wednesday, I will actually be in your time zone. I will be on the East Coast.
Right. So what we can do, we can get on live, and we are wanting all of you guys to come talk to us. We're going to invite you guys to come on to ask us, well, not to ask us, but we want to hear, what are you guys thankful for this year? What are some of the things that you have been thankful for and grateful for, of course, in 2021, and what you're looking forward to in 2022? We also want to see how, what you guys are prepping for Thanksgiving. So we're going to talk about what your
I'm not
top
cooking
five,
nothing.
Trey, get your list together. Tell us what your top 5 sides are for Thanksgiving. I'm going to share mine. We want you guys to come on and tell us, of course,
Pork
what
and
you're
beans.
thankful for, and show us what you guys are cooking and what you're prepping. All right? But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Trey, maybe me and you can do a little face-to-face situation next week or whatever. We'll see how that goes.
It might be a surprise. Who knows?
Might be face-to-face with one another. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we shall see you guys later on.
Wait, before you let them go, make sure they know they can go back and watch this on YouTube. And for those who missed the beginning.
You can go back and watch it on YouTube. What he just said.
Bye, boy.
Bye.